Alright, hello, welcome to another video everyone. I know it's not our weekly Monday uploads, but I did want to get my thoughts out about these two trades that the San Jose Sharks made with the Minnesota Wild, and then on Monday we will be discussing the draft picks that the Sharks did pick up this year, because there's a lot of different changes going on and a lot of players that the Sharks picked up. So I did want to get my thoughts out about the Minnesota Wild trades right now, so it's fresh and so we can kind of have that discussion and talk about. So in the first trade, Sharks ended up getting Ryan Donato. What they gave up was actually Pittsburgh's third round 2020 draft pick, which was free because Sharks traded away Patrick Marleau in order to get that pick. So a little bit about Ryan Donato. He was originally drafted by Boston Bruins in 2014. He was playing for Harvard University, and in those last two seasons with Harvard, he played 65 games, got 47 goals, 36 assists. And in 2018, he was the EACA Hockey Player of the Year, as well as part of the AHCA First Team All-American. And in 2016, he was a part of the USA World's Juniors team, where he played in 7 games, got 3 goals and 1 assist, and then 2 years later in 2018, played for the USA Olympic team in 2018, where he played 5 games, got 5 goals and 1 assist. Now, yes, there wasn't a whole lot of NHL players there because NHL decided to not allow the players to play in the Olympics, but still, those are really good stats to see, even though it's going to be players that are his age. It's going to be players that he's going to be playing against when he gets into those late 20s and early 30s era of hockey for him. So he's going to be playing against these players, and these are really good numbers that he got. In his first season with the Boston Bruins, he didn't play a whole lot. He only played 12 games, but did get 9 points out of those games. But in his second season, he did play a little bit more, just over half the season at 47 games, and was able to put up 18 points. After playing 2 seasons with the Boston Bruins, he then found himself a part of the Minnesota Wild, where he played an additional 2 seasons. And in that first season, 22 games with 19 points, and in that second season, 62 games, but with 23 points. But still, this kid has a lot of potential. And again, Sharks kind of got this player for free if you think about it. Sharks traded away Patrick Marleau to the Pittsburgh Penguins, ended up getting their third round pick for the 2021 draft, and then used that to pick up Ryan Donato from the Minnesota Wild. So there isn't really much of a risk with this trade. I mean, we're going to be stuck with Donato for probably about 2 years, and then we're just going to have to decide, did he fit with our system? Did he not? It is a very low risk trade, but there's a very high reward because a lot of people are thinking that he could fit in that top 6 forwards, which is going to be needed for the San Jose Sharks during this little slight rebuild process. And plus, he's 25 years old. He's a young kid that could have a longer and longer career. He could be like Timo Meier, he could be like Logan Couture, maybe even up there like Joe Pavelski. Who knows? The ceiling for this kid is so high, and we have not seen a whole lot from him from the Boston Bruins or from the Minnesota Wild. And the second, I'm going to call it a big trade just because there was kind of a lot of talk about it. Devan Dubnyk coming to the San Jose Sharks. All Sharks gave up for him was a 5th round 2022 draft pick, and Sharks got Devan Dubnyk at half the salary plus a 7th round 2022 draft pick. And just a little history about Devan Dubnyk. He was picked in the first round in 2004 by the Edmonton Oilers, and then from there he kind of bounced around to the Nashville Predators and then to the Arizona Coyotes, and then found a very big home in Minnesota. And in total he has started 496 games, basically has an even winning percentage, and in terms of a point percentage, so each game that he starts in that he does get a point out of, 61% of those games he ends up getting a point. And in the total 520 games that he has played in, he has a 91.5 save percentage, as well as a 2.58 goals against average. And his average with the Minnesota Wild, which started in 2014-2015 season, kind of just was that. He had 177 wins across 341 games that he started in. He has a 91.4 save percentage and a 2.5 goals against average. So he's kind of just maintained this across the Minnesota Wild's career. And with the Minnesota Wild, he has 23 shutouts, as well as placed top 5 twice in the Vezina Trophy voting. And I kind of get this because a lot of people want to talk about last season. Devan Dubnyk was not the best goalie at all, and I'm not going to be defending his stats from last season. However, I will mention this, that he was dealing with family health complications that was kind of spanning over the course of the season. So that was a lot on his mind, and that's going to be draining on anyone's mind, not just a hockey player, but anyone who's going through family health complications. Yes, that's going to be affecting your work in a lot of different areas as well. So I'm not going to necessarily defend his stats, but I will say that that is an asterisk of his stats among his entire career stats because of what he was dealing with. And I was seeing a lot of people that were saying that this was a horrible deal. It's a terrible deal. Why would Doug Wilson ever do this? I mean, listen, we are not married to Devan Dubnyk. This is only 1 year. If he has a bad year, okay, whatever. We're going to find out who in our minor league system is doing well among the goalies. We do have some goalies that could show a lot of potential, but just need that one extra year of minor league play in order to show their NHL potential. Again, not married to Devan Dubnyk. It's an only 1 year salary, low risk, very high reward. Because imagine if Devan Dubnyk does bounce back to what he was before, say like 3 or 4 years ago. Sharks are going to go to the playoffs again and maybe even get to that Western Conference Finals. I don't think these two trades, and no one who's saying good things about these two trades are saying that these are going to win us the Stanley Cup, but these are going to get us back into playoff contention and back to maybe going to the Western Conference Finals because of what they bring, what they can bring, what they can show, what they have somewhat already shown. These trades, I'm going to say, are good trades. Doug Wilson did not give up a lot for these two. And all we gave up for this is a 2022 fifth round pick in reality, because we got a free draft pick from the Pittsburgh Penguins that was used to pick up Ryan Donato. So there's very low risk in these two trades and very high rewards that we could be getting out. And again, these are just going to be 1 year for Devan Dubnyk and 2 years for Ryan Donato, and then we can figure it out from there as we're doing this kind of little mini rebuild right now. Yes, I am terrified of what the rebuild's going to look like for the San Jose Sharks. I don't want to go through it because we have yet to win a Stanley Cup, but these are bad trades. I really like this, and I really do congratulate Doug Wilson for really picking out these trades. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Please let me know. Do you like Ryan Donato? Do you like the Devan Dubnyk trades? Who knows? Who knows what this is going to look like in the future? So please leave your comments down below. Please like this video. Please hit subscribe, because we will be coming out a video this coming Monday about what the Sharks draft picks were and who they are, and trying to get to know these young kids.